The Allies stared up at Monte Cassino, a mountain fortress wrapped in thick fog and even thicker defenses. For months, every attack had shattered against its slopes. But Monte Cassino was the key to Rome, the gatekeeper of the Gustav line, Nazi Germany's strongest barrier in Italy. The Allies called this campaign the Stalingrad of Italy. German paratroopers and panzer grenadiers had turned the craggy hills into a living wall. Their bunkers tunneled deep into rock, machine guns hidden behind rubble, artillery sighted on every road. The Allies tried to smash through in January 1944, throwing French, Indian, American, British, New Zealand, and Polish troops against the line. Snow, rain, and river floods turned attacks into nightmares. The Rapido River became a graveyard. American soldiers crossing on flimsy boats met a torrent of machine gun fire. At Cassino Town, entire units were cut to pieces. Their movements watched from German observation posts on the summit. Desperate to break the stalemate, Allied commanders focused on the Abbey itself. Monte Cassino, a 1,000-year-old Benedictine monastery perched above the battlefield. They suspected, wrongly, that the Germans used it as a fortress. On February 15, 1944, over 1,400 tons of bombs fell from Allied planes. The Abbey's ancient stones collapsed in thunder and flame. Dust rose for miles. Ironically, the ruins created perfect shelters for German defenders, turning the monastery into a stronger stronghold than before. The battle raged on for 4 months. Gurkhas and Moroccans climbed cliffs at night. Poles stormed the slopes in daylight, fighting for every inch of shattered ground. A town of 20,000 civilians was reduced to rubble and pain. Each assault seemed doomed, but the Allies would not give up. New Zealand troops scrawled Hôtel des Ruines on broken walls, using bombed-out buildings as cover. French colonial units, expert in mountain warfare, outflanked the Germans through freezing hills. The price was paid in blood. Tens of thousands fell in mud and stone. The morale of both sides teetered. Worn and exhausted, though, the Allies adapted, learning from every failed attack. In May 1944, after a final massive offensive, Polish troops, having journeyed through Siberian exile, raised a battered flag above the ruined Abbey. It was more than victory. It was the fall of the Gustav line itself. German forces pulled back, opening the road to Rome at last. Monte Cassino was a crucible of sacrifice and strategy. For 4 months, it shattered armies and scarred a mountain that still bears the marks today. And yet, as the Abbey was rebuilt stone by stone after the war, its story remains, etched not just in brick, but in every tale of courage, endurance, and the relentless quest for freedom. What would you do, facing the impossible, when the world itself seems to stand in your way? History's answer lies at Monte Cassino, but the story of World War II's Mountain of Fire is far from over. There are more secrets buried in these hills, waiting to be uncovered. Do you want to hear them? Keep watching